Hello everyone, welcome to Dada's FoodCrave kitchen. In this video I'll be showing you how I make this delicious peanut butter soup, as we will say in Gambia, Domoda Yapa. This peanut butter soup was so delicious as I added one secret ingredient in this peanut butter soup, and I'm telling you guys, I did not regret it. If you guys are interested in knowing what I put in this peanut butter soup, which I never did before, please stay tuned. And without any further ado, let's get cooking. So I am going to be using some shaki in my beef peanut butter soup, and I have my beef here also already washed. I am going to use this brand of peanut butter. It's a natural peanut butter. You want to make sure when you buy it, it says creamy on the label. You're also going to be needing 1 can of tomato paste, salt to taste. I am using 3 tomatoes. As you can see, I peel all the skin off. I soak them in boiling water and peel all the skin off. If you don't have fresh tomato, you can use canned tomatoes. I'm going to be using 2 jumbo cubes. You can use any seasoning cube you have. I'm going to use some okra, 1 large onion, some locust beans, like 1 tablespoon of locust beans. I'm going to be blending it. And this is what we call in Gambia Yate, which is the snail. We call it Yate in Gambia. I am going to be using 5 habanero peppers. Don't worry guys, I'm not going to blend all these 5 habanero peppers. I'm also going to use red sweet peppers and some cherry tomatoes. Now in a blender, I am going to add 1 jumbo cube, my cherry tomatoes, and my peeled tomato, and 1 habanero pepper. You also need to add a little bit of water, a little bit of salt to taste. As you can notice, I did not add any onions in the blender. I am not going to blend any onions in the blender. I also add my sweet red pepper. Now in a pot, I am going to add the meat in the pot with that little bit of water in the pot, because what I'm going to do now, I'm going to slice some onions, 1 habanero pepper. I'm going to add 1 cube jumbo and a little bit of salt. I am going to season cooked my meat before I start cooking. I always like to season cook my meat so that all the seasoning will go in the meat before I add any water to start my cooking. And this is the first time guys I did not use my pressure cooker. As you all know, I love using pressure cooker, but I'm not using my pressure cooker today. So in my mortar, I am going to add my locust beans, about 1 tablespoon of locust beans in a mortar. You are going to blend it until it turns into a paste. This is the secret ingredients I am going to use in my peanut butter, which I never add in my peanut butter soup. I've made peanut butter soup before, but I have never add locust beans in my peanut butter. I was told to try it and I did, and I was speechless. It gave the peanut butter soup a really nice flavor. As you can see, my meat is already seasoned cooked. I did not add any water yet. That water was the water that was initially in the pot, and I added all my blended ingredients, which was my tomatoes and my peppers and stuff. Now I'm gonna add 1 can of tomato paste, and I'm gonna add my Yate, and I also added water in the pot at this time, and then I added my 1 tablespoon of grounded locust beans. Now you're gonna wait till the water boil a little bit. This is the peanut butter brand I'm using, and you want to make sure it says creamy on it. I'm using the Schmuckers brand. You can use the Jiffy peanut butter if you want, but this time I am going to use this brand of peanut butter. In my last peanut butter, the chicken peanut butter I made, I already have a video on my channel how I made chicken peanut butter soup. I did not use the locust beans in that peanut butter soup. Like I said, this is the first time I'm using the Nettehtu locust beans in my peanut butter soup. So now I'm only gonna use half of the jar of the peanut butter. I'm not gonna use everything. Now I'm gonna add my shaki. After I already added my peanut butter, then I'm gonna make sure I mixed it really well and leave it to boil. You want to make sure you turn your heat really low. Let the peanut butter do its thing. You do not need to fry any onions when you're making a peanut butter. Peanut butter doesn't require any frying at all. Everything requires for you to boil, because when you do that, all the oil from the peanut butter and the meat or chicken will come up on its own. You do not need to add any oil in your peanut butter soup. I see people cook peanut butter, they have to fry some onions first before they cook the peanut butter. That's not how I was taught to cook peanut butter. Now I am going to add my okra to float and my big pepper to float. In Gambia we call it the tumbal. So I am also going to add squeeze one lemon or lime into my peanut butter. This will add a really nice flavor to the peanut butter. You do not have to add lime if you don't want to. It's optional. The peanut butter will still taste good anyways. I decided to just squeeze lime into my peanut butter. It will give it a really nice flavor, like I said. You do not have to add okra too if you don't want, but the okra and the peanut butter goes really, really well together. So now you want to make sure you mix it really well. Taste your salt. Make sure everything tastes really good. Then you're gonna cook it and keep checking on it until all the oil comes up on its own. That's an indication to tell you that the peanut butter is almost ready, or it's ready. As you can see, it's thickening up. I'm gonna give it another couple minutes and cook it in a medium heat. You don't want to make it too high. Like I said, you want to cook your peanut butter, let it do its thing. Keep checking on it. Once the oil start coming up, it's an indication that your peanut butter is almost ready. Do not add oil into your peanut butter. You don't need to fry anything. And voila, this is how the peanut butter end up looking like. It tastes so good. I hope you guys will try this recipe. Like I said, I already have a video of chicken peanut butter in my channel. If you guys don't eat meat and you love chicken, you can make that method of the chicken peanut butter soup. In Gambia we call it Domoda. And if you are new to my channel and this is your first time tuning in and you enjoy what you're seeing, don't forget, before you leave, hit that red subscribe button below, and please hit that notification bell, because that's the only way you're gonna know when I upload a video. If you only subscribe, you don't hit the bell, you won't be notified when I upload a video. And I thank all my returning subscribers for watching my video, and I thank everyone from the bottom of my heart. And this is my plate. I am going to eat and I'm gonna add some habisab into my domoda. I also have a video on how I make that green sauce that you see there. If you are interested, you can watch that video. That green sauce goes really well with any kind of stew. It goes well with the domoda, the peanut butter soup. It goes well with jollof rice. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Ta-ta! Bye bye everyone.